I'm born and brought up in Hyderabad, where in Hyderabad in Maulali ECL. I was born in Erragad Hospital, Sanat Nagar. So my parents are originated from Andhra, Ongole. They moved 60 years back, but we have been here more than 60 years in here. So with this, we used to live here. I was studied in Rotomaker in Central School. It's a BRC school. First, my dad went to Bombay, then he moved back here. Then we were born in a middle class family. And my dad always used to tell to study and focus on studies, and which has always helped my family, my brother and everybody studied well. Even I used to study good, but you have something passion. So even though I like studies, but I could break out from my passion. So my dad never stopped me. Okay, don't do this, do that. He gave freedom during those days only. So then whatever I was doing, he was not forcing. He always focused on the study. Yeah, madam, the main reason of when I started feeling I want to do something for people, then I realized that the only thing I can do is I need to create jobs, which created motivation for me to get into a lot of industries and that helped me to grow my business. So even today I have the same concept, I lived 15 years in US. I came back to India thinking that I would create a lot of jobs. So to create jobs, I need to start businesses. Of course, I was doing businesses, but the reason to expand business is to create jobs. It's not more than money. I enjoy giving more job opportunities, and also giving more job opportunities for the startup companies who have a passion to do the business but don't have money or don't know how to do. So that always helps me, I love to, because I was in that shoe once upon a time, and I know the formula. I can take any business and make it into a successful business. So that's why I like a good idea. So I try to give suggestions to them so that they can do the right way business. If required, I will do potential financial help. If more required, I also get it as a partnership. Depends on that. So that has been really helping me to grow. So instead of doing myself one business, I helped a lot of 10 people to give jobs, 10 people to end up doing their business. So that is where lot of companies, most of my companies, I have 50% my own companies and 50% other partner companies. So a lot of has given a platform for many people, and I am creating 10 businesses and they are creating a lot of jobs. So it's going into multiplication.
Amazing.
Yeah, so that's where I thought, first I created a lot of job employment, then I thought, if I create job, I can do a limit, but if I create 10 more businesses, with 10 business, 100 people can multiply. So which always a company is growing, a man is successful, as a friend or anybody is successful, who has the passion to do business, but he doesn't have the financial or doesn't know the way, I'm always there to help. It's always been my hard working since from childhood. When I used to love to do so passion something different than the other people. So at the age of when I was studying 6th grade, I started my first business doing for the kids itself. I used to buy some products and sell to my friends. When it comes to crackers, I used to buy crackers and sell crackers. When it comes to kites festival, I used to buy kites and sell kites. When it comes to the bookstore, at the time of BookX, every year you buy stationery, right? I used to buy stationery, have a set up stall for 2 months and sell it out for a good price. So I used to do this from my childhood. Slowly I got passion into, when I was in 9th and 10th class, I got passion into the movies. I used to love, I saw good movies. I used to watch a lot of movies, and I like Mani Ratnam and Ram Gopalma. So I got inspired. I thought I want to become a director. So at the age of 9, 10, I was thinking like that. So it slowly got passion into the movies. Then I started working. As soon as I always did I never neglected my education, but I kept my passion. So my first passion was in business, and then later on my things went into film industry. So then I started working after 10th grade. I used to go to school at the same time college when it was intermediate and everything. Also started working in the studios. So I used to first work for Anand Cine Service as a camera assistant. Yeah, and it was very hard. I don't have any recommendation to get into the industry. So somehow I managed to go to introduce myself. When you want to do something, you'll find a way. but you need to have the patience. The industry is something, you have the patience, you can do it. So a lot of people have seen, getting into the industry 3-4 years, they do, they try, they can't, they lose the patience and go. So whoever people who are there, who have the patience, and they're successful. So then I was, during my journey, I want to make my dad happy, so I studied my graduation. Then I also started taking CA coaching. I did my inter. So after doing inter, but I was parallelly doing CA and also doing the films. So once a movie I saw the movie Amoru, which inspired me a lot. Yeah, I worked 3 years in industry, film industry, but I'm from English medium. I didn't know how to write Telugu. So it was very tough for me to get into as an assistant director. My thing was I want to become assistant director. I couldn't do that. So, but I decided then it was getting tough, and I understood the industry. Industry is good, but you need to have a lot of patience. I didn't have the patience. I thought if I wait, I need to wait 10 to 15 years to become a director. Of course, you can become a director. So then I saw a movie, Amoru, then it inspired me. So it's also related to movies. Then I thought I should do special effects like that. See, then I started understanding how to do animation. Those days, like 25 years back, it's no academies. So then I had to find academies. I was planning to go to Australia to do animation and VFX course. Then I was almost got admission, about to go. Then one of my friend who studied in Pune Film Institute, he suggested me there's a beautiful course coming up. I had 3 months to do the classes started in Australia. So I thought, why don't I go and get admission there? They had a test and they selected all India. They selected 20 people for the animation. Yeah, I was selected. That's called CDAC in Pune University. So then I started doing that. After 1-2 months, I started liking it. So then I started, there's no point going to Australia to learn this. It's the same subject. So I started learning. As soon as I completed my course, I got a job in Mumbai. So wherever I worked, I luckily, my fortunate thing, I learned always from bosses how to hard work. So that always inspired me. I remember Shyam Ramana, he's one of the person who made the cheetah advertisement, the cheetah going, running and morphing. So he did a lot of commercials. He was very expert in VFX, So I was directly working with him. I just started as assistant. Within 6 months, I was promoted next level. And fortunately, my head of the department, film department, after 1.5 years when I joined, he left. Then I suddenly became head of department for the film division in cross communication. So then I was doing what I did. Then I got an opportunity to do Devi movie. So Devi was my first movie, which we did graphics, and it gave me a good name. Devi, we did with MS Rajagaru. We had a lot of hard work. We spent almost 2 years to do the work. And before that, I also did one more movie, which is Balaramayana, it's MS Rajagaru. So then I did a lot of Bollywood movies when I was in Bombay. So then after releasing Devi, I got an opportunity in Canada. So visual effects. So immediately in 1999, I was trying and I got an opportunity. I just in 2000, I went to Canada. So around 2000, I went to Canada. I started working, exploring the Canada. So I became a citizen there. I moved there, and after 4 or 5 years, then I had a dream I should go into Hollywood. So then I went to Hollywood. I worked with studios like Sony, Technicolor, and Deluxe, and Company 3 and Warner Brother. So in 10 years, I worked in Hollywood. I created a lot of contacts and establishment. I get friendly with a lot of people, and I had a good networking. So then I thought, it's something I have done here. I wanted to do at least one movie. When I was there, my goal was to do at least work on one Hollywood movie. When I was there, I worked more than 350 movies in Hollywood. Then I thought, what is my next level? What is my next level of growth? Then I thought, okay, why don't I start something in India? So slowly started doing a small setup with 10 people team. So slowly I developed the team, and the team became around 150 people 4 years back before I moved to India for almost 5 years. So then I thought, it's getting responsible now. People are there. I need to getting jobs from Hollywood is not a problem because I have a lot of friends, good networking, and I am very good popular with my friends because I'm a good artist. And whatever industry I work, like whichever company, they trusted me because I used to do very good job and performance. So on my basis, they used to give job. Oh, you're doing that, no problem. So that was my easy. But my reputation in the work had helped me. Because I used to work in Hollywood, they work only 8 hours. I used to work 12, 15, 18 hours. So I used to get more money than the overtime than my regular salary. So weekends I used to work. I was very crazy in the work. It's not a booster. Most of the movies I worked in, when it comes to Hollywood, whatever you work, you part in a specialized area. So I work for 300 movie. I work for Pirates of Caribbean. There's so many movies, like, because I see whichever company I choose always a good boss. So my good boss gets always best projects, and I work with him. So you learn good, and you also work good. So always, even though salary is less, I always pick a good boss. Initially, I used to compromise that. After 2-3 jobs, so I'm getting good pay, because you need to learn something from a master. So always have a good bosses. So I was one time I saw Company 3, Stephen Sonafield. The way he was handling the business and having their own business similar to me. He is so busy doing DI and color grading for movies like Pirates of Caribbean and all these things, and I was assisting him. So he used to charge every day, those days, around $15,000 per day, which is almost 7-8 lakhs rupees per. So he is so busy. So I used to so busy, but he used to manage the shows. So he used to do 5-6 movies simultaneously. He used to have a DI base 5-6 together. He used to go in each bay. He used to spend 2-3 hours do the finalization. So his assistants will keep it ready. He just go and do the final things and do tuning. That's how he does. But he's like spending on a 1 hour or 2 hour in that session is very important. He finalizes. He changes the look and feel. So that which really inspired me how he's doing business. That is one of the motivation I got. Why can't I start doing business? So I made my passion into the business. So my initially when I was business experience helped me to make my passion into business. If I just say always, the things I would suggest to anybody, like always, this is you have something goal in mind or you have some ambition in mind. Things will keep changing as you go the age, and as you're doing some things, your interest will change. But all the past experience will help you. So when I started work, I then realized after working with Company 3, I should start a company. It's not based because I had a passion. So when in US I made working 15 years in US, financially I was very strong. I also had other real estate business parallelly. Always did passion real estate business, which helped me. So then I started with the support of the studios. So they said, I wanted to get Warner Brothers here and couple of studios to India. They said first, my friends working there, they suggested me, why don't you first go and start and do how it's looking. And and some studios committed that once you start it, it's going good, we can always acquire you or we can partner you, but we'll give full support. Okay. So then I came to India, then I expanded the facility here. So that's how it has from almost now it's grown to 1200 plus, and that has become a very good start for me. After moving India, I realized so much, because 15 years back or 20 years back India was different, especially Hyderabad. There's not many business opportunities. Now I see so much change, so much city developed, so much population. So there's so many business opportunities. So then after moving here, I started putting more time on other businesses. So I spent some time on Rotomaker, but more time in other businesses, how to develop other businesses, how the startup companies, animation academies, training academies, and have done pet business. There's so many businesses, Smily Kiddos business has come. We have always new businesses nowadays I look at a business which I can see there's a scalability in the business which can grow pan-India or globally. So that way there's a growth in the business. So after looking at understanding the business formula, so I decided I should only focus on the global business where we can do and export something out of India. So where we can, this will help both employment and also it will generate revenues to India. So that was really my thought, and it's been helping, and the people are very supportive, especially our team. Rotomaker, Pixel Film, so the companies who have worked with more than 10 years, they are still with me. They feel this business are their business. I always treat them, they are the owners of the business, and they take the ownership and authority. So that my team is very helpful, and without their success, I wouldn't have success. Yeah, and at the same time, all my companies which I have, all my partners are same thing. I make very friendly to them. I explain what is going wrong, what is good, and what is the problem, and also I show them their hard work and the ideas, and because without their support, even the business won't run. So they're very smart people. So when I talk to some any business new proposals, I always look at, okay, this guy has the potential. What is his problem? Because I also lost some money, couple of people going to wrong businesses, but it's okay. It's part of life. So you need to learn from your mistakes. But unless I don't know, now I be careful, but I understand, and which helps me. But it doesn't. I never get disappointed. Oh, I lost this much. See, a couple of incidents happen in life. A lot of things in the business, you have ups and downs. So you have good friends, bad friends. So you have some bad business partners, some good business partners. But I never get disappointed. Still, even today, I keep on investing, because a couple of things I understand now at this stage is that either you should have planned a business which you can leverage into franchise. Suppose any business you take, you can start more locations within the city or within the other states or pan-India. So if you have a business, say every business person, a small or medium, you have a formula. The formula has made you to hit. That's why you're doing. So the same formula, can you apply in 10 different locations? The same formula, can you apply to all over India? Yes, you can apply, but you think, okay, I'm insecure. What happens this I expand? The people cannot manage. But you can partner other people who are interested, and you can expand the business. And the same thing, you can also look at India, go to other centers. That's why the brand will grow. So once you start, the US has taught me how. US is more a kind of business. Living in 15 years, I understand how they expand the business. See, if you see a lot of products like, you see Apple and many products, the many products of business are planned or designed or started in US, but the manufacture is done in China or Vietnam, and the sales is done globally. So that is the catch. So any business you started, suppose tomorrow there are a lot of business after moving to Telangana, I started here. They are manufacturing in India, they are selling globally. So end of the day, this is one of the good trend. This is where the US people do. So they have a good distribution channel. They establish good distribution network. The same thing with China. The China, whatever you are manufacturing today, you can manufacture here at lower cost, but they have a distribution channel. They have an automated machine. We can do automation, but we don't have a distribution channel. We have entrepreneurship, we have money, but the distribution channel is important. So the company should support industries to export, just not the starting, try to expand the distribution channel. You have to keep a lot of events, lot of expos. You need to brand yourself, market yourself. India is an exporter. That's what China does. If you go there, big expos happening every month, every week they have big trade shows happening. So people, a lot of manufacturers comes to China within the country and show that what they are manufacturing. So a lot of different people from different countries come and understand, okay, if I want to do this, the destination. The India also starts like trade shows, manufacturing industries, and expose them. So automatically channels started creating. Unless you don't have a distribution channel, you can't make it. So I thought, why can't I try myself? So I started with one product called Smily Kiddos. I didn't want to give any distributors. I want to start doing my own distribution. Within 8 months, I started selling to 450 stores. So I didn't look for the money. I wanted a distribution channel. I want to be strong in distribution. If I'm strong in distribution, I have a brand today, Smily Kiddos. I can make, like you have a Tommy Hilfiger shirt. You can take 100 designs, but you have the brand name Tommy. So it will sell. So what I'm investing is to create the channel. I know I'm losing money, but this channel will take 2 years to do. Once I have the channel, I can introduce any kind of kids products, toys or anything. But I have a distribution channel. My plan is that after 1 or 2 years maximum, I will start my own manufacturing in India. Right now I'm doing from China, but once if I do it from India, it will be more, because every day I need to make 1 lakh pieces. But if I make 1 lakh pieces, can I sell 1 lakh pieces? No. So once I started my distribution, I can sell 1 lakh pieces, then I'll make my own manufacturing. So building first distribution is important, then you can have your own manufacturing. So manufacturing is not a big, and we can definitely do our own designs. We are doing especially design. We designing, everything is done by us. Only manufacturing 60 to 70% we are giving in China, and after 2 years it will be changed. So we'll have here, China still will have, but this will be helpful for the Europe and some of the US market. But the Indian manufacturing will help for here, Middle East. I say we are tying up with Egypt. Egypt we are trying with 500 stores. So that's in Dubai, we are almost in 60 stores, in 40 malls and 20 other outlets. In India now we are with Crossroads. We are have discussions with Hamleys soon. Hopefully we lock it, and few more big. So Crossroads has 110 locations. So we are already there in 60 locations. So see, you are manufacturing a product, but your product is getting into other stores. At the same time, just not only in India, it's getting into global. We have started in US and Canada. We are having discussions with Walmart. It's almost close. It's not finalized. So we might start selling initially from Walmart online, and Amazon is there already. So like that, we're expanding parallelly. We have more than around 200 people just who are handling distribution all over. I have marketing people sending every country, like sending next week for Thailand, I send for Dubai, we have marketing team, Egypt, every countries I am sending people from India trying to spread the distribution. Taking one product, getting the distribution. Now recently I started getting offers from other manufacturers from India, can you distribute our products within your distribution channel? So I am getting into distributor. So but I said at the moment no, I want to expand as much as big. But this all things, once I have this big channel, so I can then manufacture anything in India, export. So I'll be only successful when I start manufacturing in India and export to other countries. So till that I'm in a process of learning to form a distribution channel. So that will take 2-3 years, but that will help a lot of people, not only me, any people in the manufacturing for kids and stationery or play, anything they do in India also. I may tomorrow stop manufacturing, I may start distributing Indian products all over the world. So that can give more lives, more business to manufacturing industry. So that's all networking. Yeah. So I have like 5-6 names. People keep calling me. But when I was working in US, my friends were finding hard to pronounce Madhav Reddy. So a few friends used to call me Maddie. So I was okay, Maddie. Then later I thought Maddie means it's a female name. But then one of my other friends used to call me Mikey. So then slowly what happened, whenever I go slowly in Hollywood, I was spread like Mikey as a nickname. So actually Mikey was very lucky to me in Hollywood. The reason is that people here, you say suppose Srinivas means there's a lot of popular, easy to remember. So Mike is very popular there. So when I go Mike and I say about Mike, they can easily remember my name. If I say Madhav Reddy, it's very tough for them to remember a foreigner name. So slowly I was getting popular as Mike. And when I used to come, my clients used to come, they used to call me Mike. Here also people used to call me as Mike slowly. So that has happened, like, a lot of people think Mike is the owner, I mean, they think this foreigner is the owner. So I just kept it like that. That's how it started. There's nothing like, even I didn't have a purpose to put the name, but friends have started calling me, and that name, I think somehow it became lucky to me. So even my family, a lot of people now call me Mike. See, if you look at the distribution, I was talking about a product, the same thing has started talking about movies now. If you look at Bahubali and some Rajnikant movies and Dangal, or they also start marketing other countries like China and other countries. So this is where the distribution is happening. Once this, I also represent SCPC, central government, New Delhi. So they take me, I go as a guest to talk about India animation VFX. I went to China, China pavilion. I represent from Indian ambassador for the animation VFX. So there, when I went there, a lot of people were asking, can you give us some good movies? We want to show Indian movies. Can we become a distributor for Indian movies here? So this has changed after Dangal and Bahubali. So now you need to you need to have manufacturers or the content creators to globalize. So unless you think a product or a movie which can globally run, definitely there's a way to market it. So you need to start finding channels. So the distribution, has to be, you need to follow, and the content should be also, which should be for globally. So definitely there's a success. There's 2 reasons. So whatever US content they make for content for globally. And they also have a distribution channel. You take in products or movies or anything. So I think it's not too late. Probably in next 4 or 5 years, we'll getting a lot of entrepreneurs doing the products globally, movies globally, and all globally. Export. India is also Hollywood movies also one of the good export. Now they're realizing revenues. But when you start making, suppose Smily Kiddos, when I did this product, a lot of people think it's not an Indian product. of course I got it designed from there, but here also I designed, my kids have designed because they live in foreign. My kids also helped me designing. They did a lot of designing and aspect. But my 10, 15 years of experience in Hollywood has helped me how to understand the market, how to distribute, what kind of quality they look at. So, for example, I'll tell you a small incident. It will be shocked. I came to know yesterday only. I was shocked. I was not supposed to talk here. Probably you can edit this. We created a brand, Smily Kiddos, and Shah Rukh Khan is shooting in Dubai. Recently, I think last week something happened. So his assistant, he bought some Smiley Kiddos products in one of mall Dubai. We have in more than 40 Dubai stores. They like the products, and they bought. He loved the products. He again told them to get around 20,000 AED products, which is equal to 4.5 lakhs, 4 lakhs plus. And he again placed one more order. So the stores, which I was giving around 40, and in the 10 stores, they realized there's a good demand, and they're buying, and they've given 12 more stores for us. And at the end of the day, I have friends. We have worked for a lot of movies for Shah Rukh Khan, and I know the company people, who are very closely associated to helping them in a lot of movies. I never told her it's our product, so I could have given here, but it was good, good to hear. He liked as a product. So definitely, when he sees is India, he'll be very happy. So that's appreciation from him. It's not official, I can't tell, but that's from store news. We have done, there's 7 to 8 big companies who have worked. We are one of the, I think, third or fourth largest company who helped in. We associated with Makuta Films, so Pete Diaper is there. So they used to do main effects. We used to support them in the main effects, and they're given quite amount of good of work. And we also did through some with the producer also. So that's how we did quite amount of good work. But Bahubali is a lot of effects, So Srinivas was there, visual effects director, Kamal Kannan was there, and Pete. These 3 people are main for 1, 2 and 3. They are the visual effects director. And Pete and we have a good relation. He's also from the part of the industry. So that's how, we got into the Bahubali. And when the Bahubali movie completed, and he called few companies who have worked, and Rajmouli is very down to earth and nice person. He appreciated everybody. I have seen first time a director appreciating all the VFX companies who have worked, and the artists and the team, So such a nice person. He understood how important was our industry. He has given the importance, and I'm sure he gives the importance for all the team crew. So I have worked on so many movies on VFX, even Hollywood or Tollywood, but this after being so successful, I never expected a director so simple and so nice, humble person. We should really appreciate, Rajmouli in that, whatever he has done. It's an awesome job. And that, we, more than we have worked on that movie, the kind of appreciation he has given, that he has given so much satisfaction for us. And we are always very happy to work for any kind of movies, because that kind of appreciation, in end of this industry, we need appreciation more than money or anything. So we work with our passion, we need appreciation. So that's he understood, Interesting, I always like to talk when somebody talks about business. So, and always, I'm there to help, and, I don't have much personal interest, I enjoy doing, talking about business. That's my passion. Yeah, so.
How about your family?
I have 2 daughters, and they want to study, business school. And they initially had their one is 8th grade, one is 4th grade. I said your choice, but they tried to see, one wanted to do medical, then one engineering, and they slowly saw me, the way I was talking, and they also starting helping me in the products and business. Now they, within this like last 2-3 years, they understand how I'm hard working. They said, we will support you, Daddy. We also want to help you into the business. And if they say I can get into business right now, I said first study. So complete your studies, then I'll send you for US anywhere for business studies, whatever college you want, study in a business way. I have whatever you want, you do it. But the practicality, so you should pick. Never force, but people, what happened, they understand. They're smart kids now, they're very smart kids. So I gave some of the stores which I already give, I give it some stores for you, some stores for you. So whatever profit you make, 1% is your pocket money. This way, get the interest. Every weekend they go and check what is happening in the store, how much is the revenue, what is the sales, why is the display not good, what are the products selling good, what are the best selling. My even daughter, who studies now 4th grade, she's 10 years old, studying in Oak Ridge. She goes on weekend and say what is the best selling, she'll put that in the front. the products, because they are getting a passion. But I said, you know, you do whatever you passion, but don't neglect the studies. So they said they'll do parallelly like you. You never neglect the studies, you also did passion. So let them do. And the passions always change as it goes. If they're in this passion, is okay. If not, it's no force, you know. Yeah, because my thing is that I have done good thing for family, what I have done, and I want to do more for people. So they can do themselves. So it's more for creating people, so I can create more jobs and more business with so many people can employ. She is always supportive in my businesses. So I know I'm a good starting of the business and I can develop the business. Always she handles the financial thing. So she also started understanding, you know, like I do like a movie producers, like, you know, a movie producers, good producer, a decent producer makes 3 or 4 movies every year. I start 3 or 4 business every year. I start 4 business, 1 will flop and 3 will hit. So that's the kind of, you know, every year I start 3 or 4 businesses. So if something you lose, I never, you know, regret, you know. So but if anything, you know, I put really time and dedication, it will definitely, there's no, but it depends on the partner, you know, where he doesn't have time, he lost or his mood or interest. So, you know, I just, you know, I say it's okay, that's fine, don't worry. So that's the nature, you know, one movie can hit, one movie can flop. See, it's upcoming, growing in the sense you should have a passion to do something. It can be job or it can be business. Unless you have passion, nobody can drive you. And the passion people nobody can stop. But you should realize it. You should start understand, do I have the passion or not. It can be job. You know, it's nothing wrong, you know, if you're doing a business, or all doesn't have to be a business, all doesn't have to be a job. See what is your passion. Because I have seen so many people who failure in jobs, failure in business. Yes. So look at what you can do, what best you can do. Try to understand the market, understand the study and do well. You know, but unless you start somewhere, you can't go. Don't be too scared also. You know, you don't listen to 10 unsuccessful people, don't listen to 10 successful people. So try to, you know, business is challenge always, yeah. So you need to, you know, you need to be smart. What is the problem you have? Try to have a solution. So unless you are not a solution maker for the problem, you can never be. It's not in only business, in a personal life or job. So you always get problems, solve it and go, move forward. So once in life you got life, just, you know, just move forward and think. There's so many opportunities. In my like 15 years of journey, what I learned in US was, you know, when I came here, I thought, you know, I have seen so many people opportunities. As one person, I can do one business and grow. But when I invest on people who have intention to do a good business and grow, that will create more. So now I started looking last 4 years. I'm looking, I don't want to start my own business now. I want to partner and do it. I have already my businesses. I want to start with a good startup who have an idea. I can grow them and they grow and I grow. That is one of the fastest way to grow, I believe. So I'm focusing on that. I'm looking for always good startup business people where which I like the idea and plan. I want to invest in them and grow. And the entrepreneur should be a partner. You know, he should, when I talk to him, I can understand he has a business, he can expand. Or the business sense, okay, this business is expandable.